Black sheep, have you ever noticed this? That anytime you may get upset or get an attitude with a narcissistic parent, they, because you are the black sheep, they may just kind of like write it off and be like, okay, fine, that's just the problem child, like, and then go on about their day, and like they don't really, it's like you getting an attitude with them doesn't really do too much to them. It doesn't hurt their feelings as much. It doesn't really do much to their self-esteem, whatever the case is. But however, when it's the golden child that catches an attitude with a narcissistic parent, all of a sudden the parent has this whole nasty attitude. They're upset, they're down, they're sad, they're pouting, they're kind of throwing a temper tantrum, or they may be acting very childish. It's like when a child can't get their way, or when a child just gets in trouble and they get all silent, they get all quiet. That's exactly how the narcissistic parent reacts. Why does this happen? Because basically the narcissistic parent places the golden child on such this high pedestal, this child that can do no wrong, the child that is always supposed to be there for them, the child that is always supposed to agree with them, the child that's always supposed to be kind and nice to them, the child that's always supposed to obey, the child that's supposed to just be the perfect child. The narcissistic parent views the golden child as the almost perfect child. And whenever that perfect child is not being perfect, all of a sudden they're upset. They place this child on such this high pedestal, and when they are on this pedestal and they behave in a certain way that kind of knocks them off the pedestal, all of a sudden the parent is upset because the parent sees them as human for who they are, as flawed, as not this grandiose person that can do no wrong. They don't see them as this perfect saint. They don't see them as the version that they want to see them as, the role that they continue to play so that they can, so that the golden child can keep the peace in the situation. Because a lot of times what can happen is that the golden child really is just wearing a mask, putting on this whole facade when they have to deal with the narcissistic parent at times. And then when the mask drops and it falls and their true colors are revealed, because a lot of times the golden child can have narcissistic traits themselves. So when that golden child mirrors back those narcissistic traits, now all of a sudden the parent sees them as, oh wow, you're not this perfect child that I thought you were. You are kind of like me. You do have issues like me, and I don't like to see that. It's almost like their image that they perceive of their golden child is like diminished, and they get so disappointed. And it's like when you have such high expectations for people, you can't allow them to err. But then when they err,